Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor. We are back in Ingar-garâsh, and we have a couple things to... Well, we first need to speak to Mizâdi, right?
I dispatched some soldiers to compensate the herdsman at Sormidan for his cattle.
Let the folk there see that the Shara of renewed Hamad is not like the other rulers with whom they have had dealings. I thank you both for your words and for the deeds you have done for me on this day, and on others. I am pleased as well. I believe this is how my mother would have resolved the situation. Nothing is given for nothing, but especially not loyalty, that is earned. Vitality, finesse, agility, might, will, maybe, but I still don't know. This Quinta elf has come in search of you, Beriathan. He spoke with Mizâdi of a contagion in the forest to the north and of his people's opposition to Ordâkh. She invited him to join her army, but he says you and he have urgent business elsewhere? Yeah, kinda. Glorfindel and Inkânush have gone on ahead to Zajâna, and they sent me to find you, Beriathan. If you have resolved matters here to your satisfaction, let us make for the city. I will tell you what I know of its history on the way. The road to Zajâna lies northwest of here. So yeah, we just gotta meet up with a Ulishár, and it seems we are almost done with Ingar-garâsh, but we still need to deal with the spider problem to the southwest. How are we gonna get there? I don't know. And after that, yeah, I think we would be ready to move on towards Zajâna. And the last settlement, not the last settlement in here, but close to last. And here we have the music at long last. This was so quiet. Now, I did take the time to double check the quest list on Adagím and Khâbakh, and God bless LOTRO companion. I mean, without that, doing this sort of thing would be such a mess. But yeah, I mean, by checking the LOTRO companion app, it seems that yes, I am missing some quests in Adagím, but all those quests are for level 160 as I had suspected, so it seems I am following the leveling path intended by the devs. So being level 152 at this point in the game seems to be by design. And yeah, I just hope there is enough quests in the expansion to be able to hit level 160 without doing too much grinding. I mean, that's been the case. It's been a mixed bag on previous expansions. I do remember... Can't avoid this guy. I do remember... Was, I think, maybe in the Isengard days... There was not enough XP to hit level 75. Just by questing, you needed to do some dailies, if memory serves me right, and maybe the same thing happened with Rohan. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but I do remember when the Umbar expansion released, we were able to hit level 150. I mean, I hold off hitting level 150 just because I wanted to be done with the expansion properly before hitting the level cap. That's what felt most appropriate for the situation. Same thing happened with Gundabad, and maybe even in Minas Morgul. I don't remember that well, those expansions, but lately that's been the pattern. So I was just getting a little worried that there might have changed the philosophy on this expansion yet again. I mean, I would very much prefer to be able to complete the expansion, the storylines in here, just as I hit level 160, and then if there are dailies and other things to do, that would be okay. I mean, we still need to gear up and all that sort of thing, but I just wouldn't like to rely on any sort of daily to hit level 160. That includes tasks. I have not done any tasks on these areas just yet. I haven't even paid attention if there is a task board nearby. And even if I were to complete tasks to get my crafting item, I would do it with the Stone of the Tortoise equipped, because that's also part of the fun for me to see how much XP you get just by doing the expansion and progressing naturally without trying to milk the game for every little ounce of XP you can get. I mean, that's not the intent for me. I don't understand why some people might do that, but that's not the way I like to play. Anyway, here we are at last. We have discovered Jâr Obadal. Ah, there was another entrance. Indeed, Spider's Lair of Zajâna. So I guess we need to enter this place. Adagím's clue, okay. Oh, for God's sake. Please stop doing that. Can you please die? Thank you. So what do we have here? Found clues as to Baradum's whereabouts, but what is the clue exactly? I don't know. The cocoons, right. Okay, so I don't know if both paths will end up taking you to the same place. So let's try with this one. I just hope all these cocoons are filled with Tubusuri and not more spiders. That usually is the case. This place is deceiving both in size and danger. I shall make my way from it at once. Thank you. How many of these guys do I want to fight at once? Just trying to force this other spider to come and fight me here. For God's sake. Well, that wasn't so bad. For having 4 spiders on me at once. Yeah, that wasn't that bad at all. Oh, come on. All right. Did you find the others? I will meet with them outside this cursed cave. Alrighty. I might end up regretting this, but just wanna... Oh, where is the other one? Ah, there she is. Oh my god. Oh, please, both of you die. Just die. So I would guess, yes, these the 2 paths would end up in this place. Oh. Is that? Or a tomb? Yeah. But does that mean I need to... Is there another clue hidden somewhere around here that I might have missed? I don't think there is. But maybe there was. I don't know if there was another clue supposed to be hidden somewhere around here. I mean... These caves keep going and these spiders are more lethal than any I have seen. I will take my leave from this place and quickly. Aha, another clue in here. Right. I am gonna regret this. I can feel it, but let's see how we do. I mean, not so bad. How can you not love all the lifetimes? Yeah, the more the merrier, right? Did you find the others? I will meet with them outside this cursed cave, yeah. But still, you still gotta find the balance between I mean, having the right mob density to make the most out of your life taps without getting overwhelmed. But yeah, it's pretty clear that we thrive the more mobs we can gather. Okay. We had already seen that dialogue. And we are already know where Battle Room is. But I just want to see, yeah, here's the third clue. And I think it's safe to assume this corridor will also lead us to where we were a few moments ago. And where we need to be. That's where battle room is gonna be located anyway. Can you please stop doing this and fight me in melee like God intended? So I guess even though technically both paths will take you to the same place, still better if you take the left one as you enter. That will take you to find all the clues. Found clues, yeah. Yep. That's where we needed to be. You see a body nearby. You should check if it's Barad-dûm. Yeah. Well, I think it's safe to assume he is. He has a floating name and everything. Oh, please stop it. Oh, come on. Friggin' skill lag. Oh, Christ, this is so terrible. There we go. So first, let us get the clue. And now, Barad-dûm is dead. You see a journal that appears ripped and torn near the body. Galeris would likely appreciate it if you recovered Barad-dûm's journal pages. Oh, come on. And now it seems this quest will... It's like, I don't know, some sort of crumps, like a crump path, like Hansel and Gretel somehow, and maybe these pages end up taking you to the exit through the other path, the one that we initially took. If that happened, that would be really fun, I think. Do it. Okay, 5 out of 10. At this rate, it wouldn't surprise me at all if we end up completing the Slayer deed before we are done with this place. And if I were not running Fearless, I might even farm some of these spiders. You know, I was reminded the other day of how we did things in Gundabad, because, well, you needed to complete the Slayer deeds to unlock the end of the story there. You would remember with the throne and everything, so there was a purpose for farming those deeds, and I did use some deed accelerators. But I've been wondering if I shouldn't have done the same thing ever since. Just to have some additional virtue XP and LOTRO points. Sometimes I wonder if I should have done that ever since Gundabad. If you stop to think about it, after Gundabad, well, we got the return to Khârn Dûm, and that quest pack was mostly instances and the storyline, but you advance through it with the instances, and after that we got the start of the Song of Waves and Wind with Gondor renewed, and then the Umber expansion and everything that's happened ever since, and that's when we started running Fearless difficulty. And that's just me, but using a deed accelerator while you are running in Fearless seems a little bit like a waste, because you spend so much time, additional time, fighting the mobs that, at least to me, it will feel like that accelerator is going to waste. So yeah, you can argue that doing the same thing that we did in Gundabad was not compatible with the intent of trying out landscape difficulty. This thing that we've been doing since update 36, basically. But, you know, I mean, as I have said before, if I end up just dropping Fearless after completing the Song of Waves and Wind, and go back to regular difficulty, then I wouldn't mind maybe, yeah, farming some Slayer deeds like we did with Gundabad. That could work. Okay, we're still missing one more page. And where can it be, I wonder? Oh. God, these spiders are already respawned. Wow. That was on me. Misclicked. Yeah. Like, this is gonna take us... I mean, we are just missing 5 spiders to complete the first tier of this deed. Come on, where is the last page of this journal? Just gonna peek outside and see if maybe, I don't think so, but maybe there is a page outside. Somebody's killing the spiders, it seems. Is there a bird maybe? Because I don't see anyone. Or maybe he or she entered as I was leaving. That is also another possibility. Yeah. Burglar 158. Yeah, you should be fine, buddy. I wouldn't mind if he just swept the floor with every spider there is, and willingly or unwillingly help me find this journal page a little bit quicker. But I think I'm gonna defeat the spiders and complete the deed. Yep, Spider's Lair of Khâbakh. Wow. And Spider's Lair advanced, so well, some virtue XP, nothing to write home about. Okay. Just need to defeat 100 of those, as expected. You are just... I mean, he's slightly over level for this place. No landscape difficulty. So yeah. Where is the last journal page? I just don't see it. Ah, there it is. God. There were lots of journal pages, so maybe you were just expected to leave the same path. I mean, because this is the path you take to find the clues. You know what this reminds me of? The epic battles in Helm's Deep, where the Rohirrim soldiers kill everything so fast that, as a warden, it's really hard to get a gambit off, because you are entering and leaving combat so quickly that it just messes with your builders. That's exactly what I'm reminded of. Okay, so it seems there are some people in here that have come to farm the spiders or what have you. I mean, we're talking about farming the deed and how it was a little bit pointless if you're running fearless, but we are, well, Khâbakh is not running fearless, so that's the thing. You can clear this place so much faster that it might be worth doing some farming here. I mean, he was also kind enough to invite me on a fellowship where he could have just wiped this place on his own, so even though I'm not doing much in terms of DPS, it would still feel pretty douchey from my part to just leave now. Okay. It seems to be done. So, thank you as well. It's just well, really quick, so maybe he's already done with the... So yeah, He's already done with all the spiders he needed for the deed. I mean, if we're gonna run away and leave, I'm also done, so. And I think I'm gonna take this other path instead, because I'm really curious to see where were we supposed to come from, because this looks to be a more proper entrance to the one that we ended up finding, but oh my god, no way. Or maybe that's where you're supposed to come from? I know. It seems this was the path. I mean, both paths seem equally valid and equally hidden. I mean, it's not like you would think there was something in here if there was no quest to guide you here. I mean, I don't see how are we supposed to come up here from this side or from the other one. Well, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. We are done already, so no need to worry about that either. And just turn in these quests, maybe free up some backspace at the provisioner, and be done with this.
I wish you brought me better news for my Baradum. I know hope is a favorite drink of fools, and yet for a time it was my only companion.
It has now abandoned me, and all I have left are my memories of Baradum. Thank you for this news. It is not what I wished to hear, but at least now I know the truth.
I will treasure his journal. Thank you for recording it.
Though it is but a small piece of him, this is one of my few remaining ties to Baradum. I will cherish it. Okay. Nomuru?
This is joyous news indeed. I feared this to be a barrier, but seeing them alive restores my spirit.
Okay, yeah, that seems to be it for Ingar-garâsh, and we are ready now to move towards Zajâna. But yeah, I do think
May your day prove profitable.
it's time now to try and clear some backspace. I mean, Celebrant essences, really not that necessary. Maybe the morale ones would be a little bit more useful. But Celebrant, not so much. What do we have here? I don't know. Do I want to get rid of this? Scouts Khâbakh of the Oasis, Vitality, Agility, Finesse. This Earring, Vitality, Critical Rating, Mitigation, Outgoing Healing. I mean, it's just that this seems to be better suited for the DPS build, and my DPS build was really not that great to begin with. So I think maybe if I were to compare what I currently have on that build with all these things that I've been getting, that's where I will start seeing things to replace and things to get rid of. And I think that's what I need to do. I don't want to waste your time while I do that, so I hope that I will just remember to do it off camera when I have the chance. And for now, let us move on to Zajâna. In fact, yeah, let me grab my horse, why not? are about to get... Well, need to complete like 4 more quests before I can hit level 153, but we're getting close. So I like that. Okay. Here is Ulishár. Oh, come on. Yeah, we're approaching Zajâna.
You must excuse me, for my knowledge of the histories of men is sparse.
Much of what I know of them I learned from the wagging tongues of my captors in Emak's but this must suffice. The city you see before us was once named Shagâni, the City of Gates, but with the passage of time the name gradually changed, becoming Zajâna. Zajâna. When a great conflagration of unknown origin burned much of the old city to the ground, the ruling Ibili, or elders, established the first triumvirate, a council of 3 to govern the reborn city. They gave it the name Zajâna, City of Keys, to herald the dawning of a new era for the city of the scholars. But Ordâkh hungered for land and treasure, and when that empire seized the city more than 120 years ago, they changed its name again. Now it was Zajâna, a puppet fiefdom held beneath the Hull's distant boot. Gladly, the story does not end there. Let us proceed to Khâbakh, the over gate of the city, and I will tell you what happened only last year and continues to this day. Yeah, I do remember at some point, I think it was during the Umbar expansion when Jajax and Daxamat tell you the story of Umbar as you are sailing through the Shield Isles. I remember reading the devs said that they had created so much backstory for this region that they were not able to include in a natural way in the expansion, but it was there and it helped them shape the land and the peoples and everything else. I wonder really how much backstory we were talking about, and my god, I mean, every time you get to a new area, it feels like a history lesson. So yeah, it seems the devs really did their homework there. Really working on how this land evolved during the War of the Ring, before Sauron conquered them, and well, Harad and everything. I mean, it's a lot to chew. I'm not complaining, but yeah, it's a little hard to follow at times. Now entering the Gate Vale of Zajâna. Here we have Ulishár.
This is the Overgate, one of the 2 famous gates that guards the pass through Mojala.
The other lies in the southern wall of the city and blocks the road to the desert kingdoms beyond. But I told you I would finish the tale. With so many of the soldiers of Ordâkh and Shagâna fighting away in the north during the last year, the people of Zajâna rose against their oppressors. During this scholars' revolt, sometimes called the Second Blue Mutiny, they seized control of the western side of the city and pushed east until they were stopped by the remaining Ordâkh garrison. Widespread fighting and ensuing fires split the city in twain, and it remains so today. Now, the free portion of the city is once again called Zajâna, and it is ruled by a group of 5, the Dorwards. The Ordâkh-controlled district of the city remains Zajâna, and a new triumvirate governs there. They believe this Second Blue Mutiny will end as did the first, crushed quickly by Ordâkh 100 years ago, but as of yet it has not. The city remains divided. Let us continue onward to the city. This is a very interesting, it reminds me a little bit of Osgiliath, and I was also divided between the men of Gondor and the armies of Mordor. So I think we're gonna see something similar in here, but with this southern architecture. I mean, this place looks amazing. And it looks huge. Is this supposed to be like the new quest hub? I mean, the hub for this expansion? It surely feels that way with how big this place is.
May your day prove profitable.
I mean, no, yes, it's just... looks great. I mean, the statues, mountain. I mean, this is quite a view, indeed. You have discovered Zajâna, and here, Ulishár. It's gonna tell us more about this place, I think.
Despite its tumultuous history, Inkânush greatly desired to consult the libraries of Zajâna.
For its scholars recorded much throughout the years that can be found in no other archive. He and Glorfindel have likely gone to search these troves for the knowledge they seek.
We should be safe to explore the city.
As long as you remain aware that the Ordâkh control the elevated district on the southern rise. Why not climb to the west and look at the commons of the city, Beriathan? It will do you some good to learn the layout of Zajâna. Afterwards, we will meet up with Glorfindel and Inkânush and determine our next course. And I expect in here we will, or well, not us, Inkânush is gonna discover exactly what the Song of Waves and Wind is. We still don't know what that is, how it's related to the blight in Adagím and the Merivale. I have not forgotten about them either. That reminds me a lot when we were in Minas Tirith, and by checking the archives, Gandalf, Mithrandir there, was able to figure out Khâbak's plan. That was an amazing moment. So I don't know, are we gonna see something similar this time around? We will find out in just a moment, I guess.
There are so many cats here. There are at least 5.
There are so many to hunt for and find, and pet, of course. Will you help me find some of the cats in Zajâna? Yeah, I don't mind. I mean, but how are they gonna react to Garlic? Because he's a dog after all. So hope it's no cause for trouble. And yeah, let's keep an eye open for cats. Well, this also looks really nice. I mean, believe I'm gonna love this place for all the pictures, the cool pictures that you can get in here. I mean, wow. Wow. Wait a moment. What is all this?
Silver into gold.
Another phase unknown to me. There are many such now. Not long past, those like you would go west to the south of Emmaxdul. Civility returns on Zajâna's stairs, and the doorwards seek again the name before of old. A city of steam and crossroads of the wise. The city of keys. If you would earn regard of our folk, your deeds shall be weighed and your worth measured. Speak with the quartermaster. They will show you what tasks may earn you standing. Stucco wall. Oh god. This is to open the caches. I do need those, but... The Master of Spears, of Secrets of Spirits, what is all that exactly? Oh my god. There is Mizâdi. Rajika, I don't know. This is for the missions. How many? Yeah. Here we have. To make a name here, you must act in service to Kijhan and more to Zajâna. Our land, like our people, stands at a turning. We seek again the freedom we once knew and still desire. Aid us truly, and your name shall be writ among those of good repute. Cross us, and it shall be stricken, and you marked foe. The choice lies with you. Prove your worth, and we shall speak of trade and reward. For now, begone, I have much to address. we come back here.
Sarah's Zarodan.
Take no offense at our reserve. Zajâna has suffered long, and we have learned to be wary of open hands. Too often have gifts must chains. We will watch, we will judge. Let your actions speak until your voice has earned its way. I think we're gonna grab... Yeah, don't have enough room to do that, of course. What do I do? Maybe opening this tracery? Master cooldown? And I'm sorry, but I really don't have space. I assume you would be able to barter for that wall again at the quartermaster anyway. Master, I need to get neutral standing to get my master. But yeah. Here we have the stucco walls. So I'm not gonna lose sleep for destroying that one. I really don't have enough room again for more housing items. I don't know what else to do with all this stuff. Most of it seems to be housing, maybe some crafting. Ah, a cat! We almost missed that one. Let's speak with Mizâdi and see what she has to say after coming here.
When you have a moment, I believe your friend Khâbakh can be found in the Kalmakhíla, the great library on the hill.
Thank you for accompanying me here. It is helpful to have a friendly face in the city. When you have a moment, I believe your friend Khâbakh can be found in the Kalmakhíla, the great library just behind me. Return here when you are done. I would have your company when I go before the doorwards. Oh, boy. I mean, and what happens if we get up here? I mean, this door doesn't lead anywhere, sorry. City of Zajâna, how much do we need? We're almost there. That I can get the master. Let us pick up this quest. And let's see.
What can I do for you?
There is much to learn in the Kalmakhíla. You wish to learn more about the Tarsari? Yes, I believe there is an early history of Zajâna that touches on their lineage and formation. Look for the book A History of Zajâna. It should be in the south wing of the Kalmakhíla, a great red book in the second set of shelves. If you retrieve it, I will show you the section referencing the Tarsari. Great, because I have no idea what those are, and we already had a run-in with them a few episodes ago, and I think we're missing some explanation. The Kalmakhíla, so let's see if we can find the red book here in the south wing. Oh yeah, A History of Zajâna. Wow! Tarsari have appeared. Fight or flee from them. What's the matter with you? Just trying to read. There's no librarian here to ask for silence, I guess. Can you imagine? I mean, that's just a sketch waiting to happen. I think things like that have already happened in movies before, like you're having a fight in the library, but the librarian is asking you not to fight, not to stop fighting. It's asking you to do it in silence. That's so funny. It would have been so funny if we had something similar in here. Maybe we still can, but I don't think so. Can you please die? We had the corruption, my bad. I mean, this guy in here would be the one, like, be quiet, we're in a library. Was this a trap, or is just... This is how things are done here in Zajâna, mysterious book. It seems like a trap. The note reads, you wish to learn more about the Tarsari? Find me in yellow in Larinasta. Oh, come on. It seemed like a trap. And he went, oh right, no, this didn't work, so I need to set up another trap. That one is not gonna work either. But if you wanna try...
The history of Adagím. The pestilence. Yes, I remember reading something about that quite recently.
You have come to the right place. I am quite busy here in the Kalmakhíla, however. There is so much to do. We need to bring fresh plants for our flower beds. As you can see, they are totally barren. It will never do. Wait, I had a brilliant idea. You gather the plants and report them here, and I will look for information on... what was it again? The pale blight in Adagím. Yes. I think I have just the thing. The blue plants out the north gate. They grow on the hillsides just outside the city. Bring back 8 of them. That should spruce this wing up nicely. Digging up knowledge quite literally, I guess. Ah, Khâbakh, there you are at long last.
That sounds like quite the journey you undertook to see me. I shall endeavor not to disappoint.
Now, how can I help you? Pestilence? Disease? Ah yes, the nasty business in Adagím afflicting the box. I think I can help. And, are you? Let's see if there is anything else of note in this place before we leave. But it seems we have found all relevant NPCs and items, at least for the moment. We could have, had I known, gone north first, pick up the quest for the flowers, talk to Khâbakh, and then turn, do the full circle and grab the book. I mean, that would have been faster. But we still were able to do everything inside the library with time to spare. But yeah, I think we need to stop in here and wait for the next one to see what else happens with Mizâdi, the pursuit of Barshut, the history of the plague, and everything else. So there are some bounties in here, but they seem to be for level 160, so we'll wait on those as well. For the time being though, this has been all on today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.